Start making your noise. Start making your noise. Roll around on the floor and make your noise, Alden.
Here we go.
Can you make your noise? Alden, if you could start crawling on the floor and making some noise, that would be so beautiful. Cry for me. Crawl on the floor and cry like a little baby. Can you do that, Alden? Can you cry out like a little baby for the film? It would be so beautiful. Crawl over there and crawl around and cry like a baby. See, real loud. Can you do it? Can you do it? Crawl and cry like a baby. Alden, do that thing. That would be so beautiful. That's great, like that. Can you make noise? Keep making noise. Make some crying noise, some sad, loud crying noises. Don't be happy. Don't be happy. Roll around and be upset. Roll around and be upset. There you go. That's beautiful. Roll back the other way. Roll back the other way. Roll back the other way. Same thing. Roll back. Roll back. No. It's too happy. Roll again. Get over there and roll really in pain. Really in pain. That's beautiful. Scream like you're at a concert. Can you scream like you're at a concert, Alden? Scream out like you're at a concert. A rock and roll concert. Scream out. Scream out at the man at the door.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. You couldn't hear me. You couldn't hear me. Oh, my fucking God. This is horrible. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah. I'm talking to Ruby SpaceK again. Last time I talked to Ruby SpaceK, Ruby SpaceK. Last time I talked to Ruby SpaceK, I brought a topic to her, and it was FinDom, financial domination. And I just wanted to fight with her about it. And now she's brought me a topic. She wants to talk about BPD and insecure attachment styles. I'm not 100% sure where it will go, but I'm 95.9% sure that it's going to be a entertaining interaction, because we are both crazy people. Bad streamer, log off. Yeah. God.
Start making your noise. Start making your noise. Start making your noise. Roll around on the floor and make your noise, Alden.
Here we go.
Can you make your noise? Alden, if you could start crawling on the floor and making some noise, that would be so beautiful. Cry for me. Crawl on the floor and cry like a little baby. Can you do that, Alden? Can you cry out like a little baby for the film? It would be so beautiful. Crawl over there and crawl around and cry like a baby. See, real loud. Can you do it? Can you do it? Crawl and cry like a baby. Alden, do that thing. That would be so beautiful. That's great, like that. Can you make noise? Keep making noise. Make some crying noise, some sad, loud crying noises. Don't be happy. Don't be happy. Roll around and be upset. Roll around and be upset. There you you go. That's beautiful. Roll back the other way. Roll back the other way. Roll back the other way. Same thing. Roll back. Roll back. No. It's too happy. Roll again. Get over there and roll really in pain. Really in pain. That's beautiful. Scream like you're at a concert. Can you scream like you're at a concert, Alden? Scream out like you're at a concert. A rock and roll concert. Scream out. Scream out at the man at the door.
I love that. I love that clip. I love that. I love that. That was David Lynch. He's got a way with kids, I guess. Okay. That clip was upsetting and strange. You don't say. You don't say. I'm going to... All right. I'm live. Should I join? I'm talking to Ruby. Why would a human enjoy that clip? Because it's funny. Because you can't tell if David Lynch is a genius, crazy, or utterly retarded. You can't tell. It's just not normal. Insecure personality or insecure attachment styles. It's not a topic I give too much thought. I wonder why she wants to talk about it. I'm just popping. I'm gonna pop in here. Open it up here. Alright, that works. Hello? I can see her.
What the fuck?
I can see her. You can hear her. This is weird. Ricky is a mean chatter? No, Ricky is a spirited chatter.
What's up, my brother?
Yo, what's up? Let me turn on this for you. There you go. Alright.
What's up, my brother?
What's up?
No, are we live on your end?
Yes, we are.
Alright. Hey, what's up, everyone? Alright. Then I guess I'll hit live on my end and let's do this. I'll just do my little announcement too. Just give me 1 second. Alright, we are live, and today I am joined by Smeth. And Smeth makes various videos where he kind of goes into some uncomfortable truths about the human condition. So I thought maybe he'd be a good person to talk to. about borderline personality disorder, and you had mentioned something very interesting to me about covert borderline and how you thought you might have it. So, why do you think you have covert borderline?
Hold on.
Are you good?
No. No, I have covert borderline. I'm not good.
I'm worried about you, man. What's going on?
Why, are you really?
No, I'm not. Well, should I be? Do you want me to be worried about you?
I don't think so.
No, I'm not severely worried about you. I maybe light concern, but no, not worried.
Why is your mic quiet? How do I fix this? Come on. Settings.
I hear everything fine, so I don't know what.
There's no. Whatever. Whatever. I'm gonna have to fix everything while I'm doing it. I hate this. I hate StreamYards.
Well, that's it. We don't have to like dive right into it if you don't want to. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling. I'm insecurely attached to. I don't know. What do you're the one who brought the topic to me. Why don't you tell me what you want to talk about? You're the one.
You actually are the one who brought the topic to me. You said you thought you were covert borderline, and then it's like,
yeah, I wrote that.
Because it actually makes sense in some ways. Because I feel like the reason why I'm interested in it, because I feel like a girl, it's like my shadow self who I do not want to be. I do not want to be the e-girl with borderline personality disorder. That to me is like my shadow self who I would despise to be. So that's why I think it's worth exploring. Why am I do I feel like that's such a pathetic state of being?
Well,
like, what's wrong?
Everybody hates people with borderline.
Exactly.
Well, if you're a covert borderline, you're better. You're not. It doesn't show. You. If you're covert borderline, you. So the main difference is that it's not a real diagnosis, it's just it's like some guy made up 3 years ago, but it's borderline, but you have an internal locus of control, so you feel like you are now controlling everyone around you rather than trying to compensate for feeling controlled by everything around you.
Yes. So is that something you relate to, like that state of existence?
Like I told you in DMs, like I don't really. My thinking I have covert BPD is not something I want to be. Like I absolutely don't. I don't think it's a real thing. I think it is a heuristic, or it is a narrative, and I think it is a narrative that is useful for me in some contexts. But I'm not
exactly.
like
maybe
I'm
that's a good place to.
It's not like I'm some it's like for me to be I'm covert, I'm BP. That's like just a victimhood lifestyle. I'm not all about that.
Yes. So that's actually a great point where we should actually start by just like kind of explaining that we both probably have different approaches and views and ideas of mental illness that maybe other people don't. And I agree with you. I'm more of the I find I'm someone who's spent a lot of time just being treated because I've had several psychotic emergencies where I had to be hospitalized or whatever. So I have been diagnosed with many different things over there, but never with a personality disorder, which I always kind of took pride in. I was like, that's the one I'm not. I'm not the hated one. Like, people hate junkies, but at least they're more sympathetic. Or people hate depressed people, but it's they're somewhat sympathetic to it. But with borderline, it does seem it's much less sympathetic. And a part of that is because, at least for me, with the borderline people I've had relations with, it can be very traumatic to have relations with a borderline person. So most people are coming at it.
They make you go
from
crazy.
that perspective.
They make you go crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you point your mic towards your mouth more? Because I see you have
Can you see it now?
Yeah, that's so much better.
I'm sorry.
Now it's peaking, and now you're just screaming in everyone's ears.
All right.
That type of
I didn't
mic
even
is
think
going to
to
be very
turn it
directional.
over. It's like one of my $5 microphones. No, it doesn't have 3D sound. It has me pointing at my mouth, I guess.
Mine does too.
Anyway,
yeah. So
anyway,
in the past, doctors, it's like therapists would refuse patients with BPD. If they learned you had BPD, they'd refuse you. And now we want to do away with BPD and just call it like complex trauma. And there's like,
well, maybe that's a more accurate narrative term, because it's just directly describing all of these terms. In my view of mental health, isn't necessarily that there's some defect inside people. I think we're all adapting to bizarre societies, and what I view mental illness is as a collection of maladaptive coping mechanisms. And these little labels, they're useful as shorthand to describe a collection of symptoms, and that's it. I'm not assigning any other weight to it beyond that. I just want that to be clear to viewers. And I'm also, we're not diagnosing anyone. I am using as a collection of symptoms that can be useful to describe something, and I want to explore my own resistance to the fact, like, what if that was like actually the most accurate narrative of why I am the way I am.
Yeah, you're afraid to talk about BPD because you have BPD. That's the only way, your only reason you'd be afraid.
Well, here I am talking about it. So it's not like, it's something I don't want to be, and I'm not that resistant. I'm like a very open person, but that's one identity I feel like resistant to.
Just don't. Why would it?
Just don't.
So why would it be useful to define yourself as having BPD?
I don't want to. That's not the goal of this convo. But I do want to understand and hear your perspective.
You're not afraid of doing that to me.
What? No, I didn't. Did I say Seth? Did I say Smeth, the BPD? Look at him, la-di-da. No, I said.
You're telling me that I brought this up to you because I told you I have covert BPD, but that's not.
I knew it was going to be a power struggle right from the start about who asked who to do what. I knew it. I could have called that. No,
when you tangle with the BPD,
I got curious.
you get the horns.
The horns. I'm being perfectly nice.
I'm just controlling you to protect you.
From what?
From me.
Also, I just don't think you're. Listen, Smeth, it would be a fucking blessing if the internet thought you had BPD and peg-holed you as that. Because right now, everyone has you peg-holed as a fucking Mr. Girl fanatic. Why don't you try something else?
I don't know. I am not,
I'm being like, that's like a joke. I'm like being jokey, like, and for the most part of like, even you are so resistant to it. So why would you agree to do a stream on it?
I don't know. I'm not like so resistant. I'm fine talking about it, but I'm not gonna be like talking about it like it's like my identity, or it's just it's something I self-diagnosed one time, and it's useful in that conversation. And I think that all personality disorders are like I was trying to go into detail. So they're like I was saying that they're thinking of getting rid of BPD, and it's just complex trauma, and like the result of complex trauma. But all personality disorders are the result of trauma. They are all, so it's really just, and they're all the same thing. They all cluster B personality disorders are all the same thing. And also everyone can relate to every single type of cluster B personality disorder, because there are times when you're in your life when you are like that. So it is just a narrative tool, and I don't see why it would be useful to define yourself as that.
Well, the reason anything would be useful is to like promote a deeper understanding of myself and my needs as a person that maybe I'm not fully aware of, or I'm denying, like, because I typically have an avoidant personality. Things get too intense, I completely will just shut down, run away, hide, drop out of reality for months and months at a time. That's typically my MO. And that always felt kind of like the inverse of like my borderline friends hated that. They hated that so much it created a huge amount of conflict for us, where we were constantly like stuck in this like constant struggle. over people wanting more of my time and me feeling like I never had enough to give.
The reason that
So
the reason people get diagnosed with BPD is that they make everyone's life shitty, and then they go to therapy and then they get diagnosed. But like, I don't feel like I don't know. Do you think that the people around you think that? I don't know. Why? Okay, what do you want to know about? Like, 'cause I'm not an expert either. What do you want to know about what I think?
I thought it would be interesting to hear maybe if we could compare our different approaches to attachment styles and some ways that they're maladaptive.
I'm such an asshole.
Right. What?
I don't know. I'm just like, I agree to do the conversation, and then I come and I'm just like shutting you down and
Yeah, literally, bitch. First off, because you're the one who brought personality disorders into our conversation. I was like, actually, that could be something as an interesting, like, not point, let's converse to diagnose us. No, I'm not conversing to diagnose. I just thought it could be a cool jumping off point to maybe talk about similarities, things we identify with, things we don't. I didn't know I had to spell it out.
Okay, for me, I have my attachment style. What's my attachment style?
See, now you're... Wow.
What am I doing now?
That was the typical, like, what's your nana? That's the woman impersonation.
What is your attachment style? Oh my god.
Listen, I know, well, but that's what the whole nature of person, it's like surrounds a maladaptive way of connecting to other people.
I'm trying to engage with you, and you're getting insecure about the way that I'm mocking women, but I'm not. I'm mocking myself by mocking women. So I'm mocking women and me. So as much as I'm humiliating you, I'm just as humiliated.
I actually, it takes a lot to humiliate me, truly. I used to feel a lot of embarrassment and cringe, and after my psychotic episode, that completely left me.
I think that I have a secure attachment style, but it'll get like, I'll have doubt, and then I'll become insecure, and then I'll become secure again.
Hold on,
I don't have a flat attachment style. I have a turbulent attachment style, but usually flat. Just sometimes I get. As soon as the conversation starts, you just gotta leave. Nice pillow. Do you wipe ketchup off your hands on your pillow?
I am a gnarly bitch, man. I'm trying to be better, but it's pretty bad, man. I mean, if that's not a topic you want to talk about, we could literally talk about anything.
I'm fucking talking. I just told you, like, you're the one. You're doing it right now. And I'm not. I don't mean to have that tone of voice. You are acting like you have an insecure attachment to this conversation.
It's not going how I thought it would go, but that's okay. Life is full of surprises. I thought you might have something to say on the topic, considering you responded to my ad talking about wanting to talk to someone about the topic.
What did I say?
Me. I said, does anyone who has borderline want to talk to me?
I was okay. Now I remember. Okay, now that was a joke, but.
And then we talked afterwards about setting up the stream. So
yeah.
Was that all just a joke?
No.
Good one.
So I don't have a flat attachment style. Sometimes it spikes and is more insecure, but usually it's flat.
Mm-hmm. So flat, that doesn't sound, because the ideal would be the secure attachment.
Okay.
So
I
that
think
kind of what
generally I have a very secure attachment. Actually, I'm changing my opinion about myself. I have a very secure attachment style. I only feel insecure ever if I am in a relationship like I am with like Mr. Girl, where he won't talk to me about our relationship at all. So I am never able to like any insecurity is completely on my shoulders to deal with. And
But no, then why would you continue in that engagement? Like if he won't even talk about what the relationship is and it's so important to you.
I'm usually secure about it, but
Yeah.
he will talk to me, just not in private.
Well, you're just saying that you feel insecure and use that like as an example.
So, yeah. So yeah, the only time, so I'm talking about myself as if I have an insecure attachment style, but I feel like that only happens to me in like extreme scenarios that are weird. I will become like I don't like not being able to I can be testy. So I
Do you
feel
mean
like
testy like feisty, or like testy like you like to do tests to see if people really care?
I don't do it consciously, but I feel like I need to like let's say that you're laying in bed and you're laying in bed next to someone you've been dating for a couple of weeks. And you know that they're in the bed next to you, but sometimes they're not, and you don't know if they left, and so you slide your arm over and you feel if they're over there, and then that's I feel like I need to I don't like relying on other people to tell me what is happening in the relationship. I like to figure it out myself by feeling it and seeing it and observing it with my senses. So if you are forcing me to rely completely on what you say is happening, then I don't feel secure. I have to be in control of figuring it out.
And is that, do you find like do you have like a lot of like close friendships in your life?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
And so is it really just like with the Mr. Girl situation you feel this insecure?
Yeah, I definitely don't have that problem in my friendships in real life or women that I date either. No, definitely not.
Yeah.
But I have extreme control.
Like how?
I don't know. It's just at least compared to with Max. I'm being like kind of facetious, and I know you won't pick up on it, but yeah.
You think you're a clever fox, don't you?
I'm being facetious, and I know you won't pick up on it, but I actually have lots of close friends and no problems with girls.
Well, I just don't. I just don't have an insecure attachment style when I'm dating.
Good.
If I did, I would talk about it, and then then the next time I wouldn't feel insecure. I would.
Yeah, right. So that's the healthy way to go. Like, it's not that like, no. The real issue is when you are so one type of attachment that it's like at the expense of having other healthy connections to the person, or it becomes like a, maladaptive and not causing the goal you want in the other person's reaction. I think I'm fairly good at communicating. I try to but the thing is, I'm much more forthcoming and upfront than other people. So I tell them every bad thing like about myself at first, and then just so I don't have to waste time, just see if they would like to then step forward, and then we can get to know each other, and so I'm probably more explicit in like my statements. And also if I have someone who wants to be my friend, I let them know, hey, just so you know, I have profound struggles, and sometimes I drop out of reality for months at a time, just so that it's always consensual and that I have this knowledge of myself of how I am. I think that's like the best you can do.
Am I like your therapist right now? your stream, your horribly abusive situation public stream therapist.
I was just bragging about how well adjusted I am, because I think
one of the things you said raised a red flag for me.
What?
And this is something I notice in myself, and it's a bad thing. When you go into relationships immediately by telling them everything that's bad about you, that is...
but not like a trauma dumping way, but more just like, these are my
already
issues that tend to come up.
You're already insecure. You should tell people about issues that'll come up and stuff, but that warning people about how fucked up you are is a very common BPD thing.
I mean, I thought it would be a common courtesy anyone who has profound struggles thing, but I'm sure it's a BPD thing too.
Yeah.
So is there anything else you wanted to talk about involving the topic that you said you wanted to talk about?
Well,
or do you just kind of want to
I'm
dick
willing
around
to talk
and
about
waste
it.
my time?
No. Are you upset?
I'm not upset. I'm bored, and I think I would rather be doing something else if you're not going to actually fucking engage and just dick around
I am
and
engaged.
dance around the conversation and do your best to try to see it make me uncomfortable. Well, I'm so uncomfortable now.
I'm
Congrats.
actually engaging. I've been teasing, but for the past while.
Maybe I'm just teasing. No, I'm not teasing. It just seems like, well, you said you have borderline. Well, you said you have borderline. Now you said you don't. Then you said you wanted to come on my stream because you have borderline. Now you said that's a joke. Then we talked about it for several days. So.
I told
now
you
don't
everything that I told you now.
people.
I said I don't like define myself like that, but I could probably talk about it.
Well, okay, but all right. I mean, it's totally fine.
I define myself like that only facetiously, and I don't want to like brand myself as BPD boy. And your criticism of me is like, oh, you better do it because you're a Mr. Girl fanatic. Because I didn't brand myself.
No, I said that as jokingly. Like, it's so funny that you have like these big concerns of your image when, like, it seems like you almost go out of your way to make yourself dislikable to the public. But you're worried about borderline. You know?
I think that borderline is an abstract narrative. And tying yourself to an abstract narrative is stupid, especially as a public thing. And like I want to be honest and I want to be vulnerable, and I don't see defining myself as borderline personality disorder as being vulnerable or honest. It would be dishonest because I think it is inherently flawed to define yourself with a narrative like that.
Well, it's flawed. Well, it's just a descriptor. It's describing a collection of things that abstract. You tend to do and feelings you tend to feel, you know? So I never said you had to like stone cold be like, you know, I really heavily identify. I don't heavily identify with any mental illness label. I think all of the mental illness labels, it's all gone stupid and retarded, and it's not really helping anyone, you know? So, but I do think that it's useful instead of every sentence saying, this person who grew up and their parents didn't like respond to them quickly when they were crying, so they learned that they can't rely on other people, so they then did this, and then this person tends to also have interpersonal conflict that often turns this way. Instead, you could just say borderline, you know what I mean?
Sure. It's not, I'd prefer not to.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't have anything to say on the condition dinner?
I'm an open book.
Topic?
Why do I have to define myself as borderline for you to feel secure about the conversation?
I didn't say you have to define yourself as borderline for me to feel secure about the conversation, but I fucking started the conversation and you looked like a deer in the headlights, like, wait, what am I hearing
Yeah,
now?
I was being a dick.
Wait, you think I'm borderline? You think
Yeah.
I'm borderline? Like, no.
I was being a dick. I'm here for you. Let's talk.
Yeah, you were being a dick for no reason
Yeah.
and making it impossible for me to genuinely engage with the conversation. You kind of ruined it. Congrats.
Where are you? I'm here.
That you are. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap it up because this just doesn't feel enjoyable to me. Have a good night.
Alright. Sorry. I feel like my time was wasted. My time was wasted. I got all ready for this. And I said I didn't really want to stream today, when then I did. And to be fair, she probably feels the same. I mean, obviously, it's what she said. But I'm here. I'm here to talk. Oh, I was. I'm still here to talk to you. I did it. I finally pissed someone off and then they left. Fuck. When life gives you lemons. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. I don't like that. I feel like I was being forced to diagnose myself and be comfortable saying I have BPD in order to have the conversation, but I already made that clear in DMs. I didn't want to do that. No, I was not diagnosed by a doctor, no. Covert BPD is just something a guy named Sam Vakin came up with 3 years ago, and it's his explanation for why BPD is so gendered, because he says it presents different in men. And I would argue it presents worse in women, or at least worse as far as how you affect the people around you. Because covert BPD is hyper vigilant and hyper protective and constantly seeking to prevent harm at their own expense. Quiet BPD is not covert BPD. Quiet BPD is quiet BPD is BPD, but your negativity is self-directed. So you self trash yourself. You beat yourself up. You're constantly feel like you're a horrible person. You need other people to validate that you're not a horrible person all the time. As opposed to non-quiet BPD, traditionally, where it is you're blaming other people. And that's that difference. Covert BPD is not quiet BPD. It's a new fangled thing. It's totally different. I'm upset. I'm sad. You've been watching a lot of Sam Vaknin lately? I've watched a lot of Sam Vaknin. And I believe that I've gotten my fill. I still like him a little bit, but I understand his positions and his way of thinking enough that now I can kind of like, oh, you're always, I can see your bias. I can see his biases. I can see his bias, but he's brilliant. I like his ideas, but yeah, he's definitely got some biases in some directions. Like, I couldn't say it off the top of my head, but if I was watching him, I could be like, I get a feeling. I guess now that we're here together, and I mean, we better take advantage of our time together here and now. What would have been productive in her eyes? I don't know. He relies too much on giving up on hope. Not sure about that. I don't see it that way. I just think I don't see it as relying on giving up hope. I just think that Sam Vaknin has an attachment to certain certainties that he has, and also he's a little sadistic, so he will use flowery language to talk about giving up hope. And when he starts using the flower, like, sometimes he'll say shit that I'm like, you could have said that so much easier, but you just wanted to use giant words and sound like a fucking douchebag. Well, you get me. He is a little sadistic, but he is a psychopathic narcissist. Pick up? Reservoir says pick up. Oh, you're calling me?
Smeth.
Yo.
Alright, give me 1 sec. Let me get all my stuff set up so that way you got it for stream.
Yeah, alright.
Bro, I just like was clicking around and I saw your stream. I was like going ahead and, oh god, this is not what I wanted to show you. I saw your stream and I saw that you were talking to this person, and then I literally caught the end of it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. What the fuck just happened? Like, how did this come to be? And like, bro, I'm here to tell you, honestly, I think you got some good riz, and we need to talk about this. We need to work on this. I'm here to be for you.
I've got
bro.
riz?
All right. I think you can do it. I think you can do this. Like, what were you doing? What was the conversation about? Supposed to be about?
It was supposed to be about covert BPD, and attachment styles.
Okay. Well, what the fuck is any of that?
Bullshit.
Okay. Who is that person?
Ruby SpaceK or Ruby SpaceK.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I feel like I watched that, and like I was watching that, and I looked at both of you, and I was like, "This is what I feel like two like mid-40s divorcees in a bar in like the 1950s or 60s, right? Having a conversation with one another, right? In this like pseudo like nihilistic like sense and form. I got that vibe from like the conversation, and I loved you in it, and I was like really hopeful, and I started watching it. I literally begged Chad, I'm like, guys, can I just have 10 minutes to watch this? And we fell in love. And I'm like, I'm sad now that it's over.
Yeah.
And I want to make it happen again.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think I have conversational chemistry with Ruby.
Mm-hmm.
And like we have like this like back and forth where we like neg each other a little bit.
Yeah.
But I feel like she wasn't having it, and so I tried to stop.
Yeah, she was teasing you a little bit, but that was like good. It was like fun. Like it was just fun. You know?
She doesn't have to
It's like flirting. It's like soft flirting.
She doesn't have to do the conversation if she doesn't want to. If she doesn't like it. You know
Yeah, no shit. Are you taking it hard? I don't want you to take this hard because, like, I'm gonna be honest. I think that was some grade A content. I was enjoying myself thoroughly, honestly. Like, I'm being completely serious. I was just like, oh my god. Like, I'm having like this moment. I was just like, oh, these are two interesting connections here, and she's just being a little wild, you know. I would think her name was Thelma almost, you know. I don't know why. It just
don't
seems like
you talk shit about Ruby?
Hey, she seems like a nice lady, Smeth, okay? She seems like a nice lady. Don't get me wrong. But why that bitch hung up on you?
I think she's dealing with some other stuff.
Okay.
What does your chest
How are
tattoo
you?
say?
Because you're the one I love.
Oh.
It's a Block Party Tulips. It was like a high school song that a lot of my friends have. Yeah.
I got on my pelvis, like to the right, above my.
Yeah.
It says Cummy's Band in all caps.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Say that again.
It says
Mummy's
Cummy's Band. CUMMIES BANNED.
Why? Like, are you saying like you don't want your cum gutters used for something or what?
When you say why, I mean I could probably,
I'm trying to figure out like why. Like, okay, so here's the thing: if you got that as a ring around your asshole, I could see it, but right there makes a little less sense. Like, I feel like right above your thigh on like the side, like that's like neutral territory.
It's every time I'll have sex now, it will introduce women to my kink, where they don't let me come, and they can choose to participate in that or not. But that's the thing. All women want your cum. All women want your cum so bad. That's all they want, and it becomes about them. So you can't even enjoy it. Like your cum only exists for them. So. Mm-hmm. That's why I have that.
I don't know if it's necessarily like they want your cum, but I do think cum programs people, right? Like, I think it's like because you're forced to like interact with like another person's DNA. It's the same thing as like kissing, right? Like we trade off like antigens and like some like light genetic materials that make it more likely that you're going to be accepting of other genetic materials from a person, right? So like I think when it's like if you get nutted in or like whatever, yeah, you're gonna fucking be more there. I don't think it's that they want cum. I just think that it's like cum programs.
They're cum addicted?
No, it's not even addiction. It's literally just like because you are gonna have a rejection. It's like an allergy, right? Like have you ever
cum allergies?
Well, no, just like general allergies. Like say you're allergic to fish, right? And then you eat fish, and then like use an EpiPen. You have a chance that you could actually start to develop like a resistance or a neutrality to that allergy, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Right? So, like, I don't know if it's necessarily that they want cum. I'm saying that cum might be a programming AI.
I just hate that. Like, I have that kink because I just want to be able to enjoy. Like, I feel the best during sex when you
just want to fuck. You don't want to cum. That's fine.
No. I feel the best when I know that they don't get any pleasure from whatever I'm doing that I like.
Wait, what?
I feel the best.
Wait, so you like denying them orgasms?
No, it's just that if I know that they are enjoying something, like if I know that, like I'm fine like eating a girl out and I know she enjoys it. It's not like it's my favorite thing in the world, but I like that she enjoys it. That's fine. But it becomes, my mind is, I'm thinking about her and her experience. And if me coming is about her and her experience, it makes it hard for me to focus on myself. So I like...
What? Wait, what?
It makes it hard for me to focus
when
on
you
myself.
think about the other person, you lose yourself when you're fucking, is what I'm hearing, right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong by saying it that way?
Yeah, if I'm thinking I need... Yeah, so I can be really attentive to your body and your needs and everything, but and I get absorbed into that, and it makes it hard for me to think about myself.
Do you have to think about yourself to come?
Not about myself. I mean, like thinking about how I feel, and I have to think about how my dick feels, and like.
Wait, you don't just come? Like, I just come, dude.
I think about
like,
how
I don't
my
know what
dick
to tell you.
feels,
Like,
I think
eventually
about-
the stimulation
I think
gets
about what
there,
I
and
want.
just
I think
come.
about what I want and what I enjoy. And when I'm thinking about what they want and what they enjoy, it overrides that. And I'm now not thinking about what I want and what I enjoy. And if what they want is my cum, it stops me from thinking about the thing that's going to help me cum.
What?
Yeah. So, I mean, I know most people, they just have sex and they just fuck and then...
Like, no, well, I'm gonna be honest, like, yeah, I sometimes, like, yeah, like, dude, like, I'm fucking going through strokes and shit, and, like, I'm, like, kind of toning it, because I'm like, yeah, I don't want to just, like, come immediately. Sometimes it just fucking happens, right?
I wish I had a premature ejaculation situation going on, because, like, those guys have a superpower. Like,
I don't think so.
I do.
I don't think so. I think
do.
fucking is better than coming, honestly. But
Well, sure. Well, no, actually, no. I don't know. Fucking is probably my least favorite thing. I like doing anything, just other weird shit. Getting pissed on, whatever weird, depraved shit.
do you let them shit on your dick, actually, Smeth?
No shit. No, I don't actually want
Okay,
shit.
all right,
No
cool.
shit.
I was gonna say, like, the poop dick story.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was just okay. All right. Smeth, you don't like fucking?
Yeah, I like all the other I just like all the weird other shit.
All the other stuff, like not shit, like specifically.
Yeah. I've not done a lot of raw coitus.
But raw coitus?
Coitus.
Like fucking?
Yeah. I've done a lot of other things a lot, but I don't do that quite so much.
Okay.
Because it becomes about them, and I stop being able to think about myself.
What, like when you're fucking?
Yeah.
So do you just like get... Okay, so all right, I'm just guessing. Like, is it like degradation or what? Like, am I wrong by guessing that? Like, I'm trying to think of something that makes it you-centric, because you are gonna therefore be the bottom of any situation if it's you-centric, right? Like, at least for the way
I can be the top.
Well, yeah, no, I know that, but it'd be a performative top. Like, I look at top as like the conductor more than like anything else, right? Not
Right.
like the penetrator or anything,
I think that
but it's the conductor.
From the bottom or from the top, it can be about. It's usually that it's all about the sub, the bottom, and the person at the top. But it could be that it's all about the person at the top. And actually, I think a lot of people like it like that. Well,
no, I don't think it's. I mean, no, I don't think. I actually think I just disagree with that. I think that it's whatever this is, whoever the scenario it's being created for, the other person is the partner that becomes pliant as either the actor or the vehicle.
The scenario can be created for the top, though.
Yeah, okay, but that makes that the top in that case still is a bottom because of the fact that they're the one that is taking in from the other person without regard for themselves.
I'm
like
set
like
up.
all sexual
No, it's with only. So like here's like like a thing that I like. I've never really realized it to its fullest extent, but I like get under my desk like right now. I get under my desk. I like get it all padded up, and whatever retarded plushies, whatever she likes, women, and she can get comfortable down there, and then I can just play video games for 2 hours while she sucks my dick, and I don't even care if I'm going to come or not. I just want her sucking it, and it's just because it's like an autistic sensory thing. And that's just about me, and I'm not thinking about if she decides she wants to stop, she can. And otherwise she can just do it. And I'm not thinking about what she wants. It's like, you want to participate in this or not? And that's being the top, and it's being about you. Or I could like want to piss on somebody so that I feel like they are degraded and I feel powerful. I feel like that they've lowered themselves.
I mean, again, as the idea of like the one that is pliant to creating the scenario, right? I feel like, would you expect someone in a relationship just get under your desk because you put a few plushies down there, women, and just start blowing you?
I would expect it if they would do it. I don't.
Okay, but
I don't
like
usually have a lot.
You would probably express that this is something you'd want at some point previous, right? Maybe. And like you would not expect them to just like look under the desk, and be like, "Oh, there's plushies. That's where I go because woman," right? And then they go down there, and they're just like, "Oh."
No, I lead them down there with like their favorite treats in the line from like the door as they come back from their grueling.
Okay, all right. So you're not doing that. Like
they come back from their grueling job.
So this is the thing.
And then they see the treats.
This is still no. So at this point, this is still an expressed interest that you've said, and then that person is going ahead and taking it upon themselves to force that forward. Because I'm assuming you wouldn't like just you're putting the plushies under there, possibly to lure them, but also
no, it's just
because like they are doing it freely of their will, so they're still in control in that situation.
I feel like
if naturally women just went under a desk because there was plushies and blew men while they did things on the computer for 2 hours, then if that was normal, I would say, yes, you're correct. However, I still think that puts you within the receptor fucking energy, which is bottom energy.
Yeah, the receptor can be the one like the government. Is the government a bottom because they receive your taxes? No, but they can be. You can have a difference of dynamic when it's like with the taxes. It's not a bottom thing because there's a threat of violence that goes in and comes with it. It's like a legalized fucking mob, which is like an oversimplification to the threat in a relationship is if you don't have a healthy sex life, eventually the relationship will fall apart. So there is. Like you want to do good by each other.
Okay,
you want to please
all right,
each
but
other.
Here's the thing. Generally speaking, though, right? If like, bro, 2 hours, like, okay, she just creeps up on you and starts blowing you for any amount of time, right? Like, here's the thing. What if you needed to be 2 hours? Would that not be like an impossible task? Like 2 hours is a long time.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's why I had the idea of like having it all. I will
like having the snacks and the plushies and shit.
Yeah, I will furnish
because
you.
women.
I'm
sorry.
That
was the greatest love.
I will furnish you with more of my genius ideas here, okay? Because no woman has ever matched my sexual creativity. I am a giant. Like I'm pretty sure no man has ever matched it either. Nobody can ever compare to my sex. Let's continue along this path here. So I have this invention idea in my head. It's a belt. And the belt buckle is one of those phone holders, like so when you put your phone in a car, and on the air conditioning vent thing, like that, so that they can watch a movie while they're sucking you. And it comes with another accessory. Hold on, that's not the end of it.
Are all of your things about blowjobs?
No, This is the same scenario. Like, these are more details to make this scenario better. So so I have the belt with their phone on it so that they can watch a movie while they're sucking my dick, and they're all comfortable. They also have a hat, and their hat has a phone holder, and I put my phone on that, and then I watch a movie, and we both watch a movie.
Would it be like Braveheart? Would Braveheart be it? Do you think?
Yeah,
or like,
yeah.
Braveheart would be fine.
Yeah, something with a lot of like rape and violence towards women. Braveheart, yeah.
Okay, I mean, like it's part of the person. Okay,
a drink holder, that'd be good. On their hat.
Okay, so Smeth, what went wrong with Ruby?
I don't know. She just. I think she's. I don't.
It sounds like you didn't get to the point, like fast enough about like what she wanted to talk about.
I don't want to talk shit about Ruby. I just think that she.
Well, no, I'm talking shit about you. I'm trying to figure out why you didn't interest her today.
I don't know, man.
Okay. Do you think like you just? Do you think you like? Because sometimes like you play. You play it a little slow when you get into conversations and shit, right? And sometimes like, yeah, like a little slow. Like it takes you a little bit of time to warm up. Like we've gotten through like the sex talk now. So like, we had like our nice like warm up, and now we can get to like some like beefier shit.
I thought the sex talk was the beef.
No, this is the beef. This is the feely shit. The beef for the sex talk is your sex talk. That's beef for you. For me, it's the feely shit. It's,
Resi,
okay.
Mr. Touchy Feely.
No, you know who I am. But yeah, so what's the BPD shit then? All right, what were you trying to talk about? What didn't you get to say about it today?
Oh, I just I wanted to let her guide it.
Okay.
Because I didn't
like
really
she doesn't know anything about it, right?
I don't know what she knows about it.
Why
she
didn't
was
you
the one
just?
Who wanted, she was the one who wanted to talk about it, so I just wanted to let her guide it. Because it interests me contextually. Like,
okay.
So I think BPD is like I said, it's a narrative that can help you in certain contexts, and so I just wanted to. So for me, talking about it makes more sense with the context. So I just wanted to let her lead it, and I think she kind of wanted me to lead it, and it just didn't work.
So, Smeth, I think right now, if I'm not mistaken, give me 1 second to check this. Your stream says she wants to know about BPD, right?
Yeah.
To me, that kind of seems like you're expected to guide the conversation from that title. That like she knows less than you, or that you brought the research. I don't know what she
really even knows, but
well, did you probe to see how much she knew?
Like it's like you want me to like just mansplain. It's like the way that you
what I want you to do, I want you to do really fun interviews with interesting people, and I want them to continue going. And so
Ruby is
I think that like I think she was like the energy and chemistry you two had was very interesting, right?
Yeah.
So that's it. I don't know why. It just had some je ne sais quoi, right? What I'm trying to say is, do you think maybe you do need like to just say, hey, I'm going to guide this forward, and you should have a narrative that you're pushing out.
But I don't have a narrative. That I'm pushing out.
How do you not have a narrative? You have a narrative. Do you believe in truth?
My narrative is the one I said, is that I don't define myself as like BPD. It only makes sense to me contextually. So sometimes I will like say I talk as if I have covert BPD, but I don't think covert BPD is a real thing. So I just think that is like it's a tool, and
yeah. Well, so but here's the thing: that's not even what you were going to talk about. You have all this technical BPD shit, right? Like the 3 forms and like what the different things are, and you probably could go into what the covert thing is, the history of it, to somebody who likely doesn't know about it, which is what
I'm not really an expert or anything.
well, no, but you know a little bit. You can present like little things and talk about it with somebody.
I don't
right?
want to
like,
even
and just
pretend that I'm an expert. I just if you want to hear what I have to say, just pick my mind. Last time I talked to her,
yeah, but
I
she
brought-
doesn't know how to pick your mind because it's probably a niche topic. That's the issue. That's why you have to lead it. You can't be asking
Stop.
people to pick your mind.
I
You have to
No.
make them listen.
No, I just don't agree. If I am not an expert, I'm not going to pretend I'm an expert. If you bring a topic and I say that I'll talk about it, and you just want me to like, it's not a topic that I was prepared to just monologue about, and I'm happy to talk about it, but I just wanted to let her lead it.
I don't think she knew enough about it.
She's in my chat
for her
now.
to be able to.
I told Rezi I don't want to be talking about you. He keeps like, I don't want to like be doing.
Oh
all
yeah,
this
sorry,
drama.
Ruby. I'm just like framing on like how you do conversations, and like I think that maybe you need to just drive conversations forward. That's why I think I like when we talk, because you tend to start driving every once in a while with me, because I drive a lot and I drive hard.
Well,
That's just something. That's like a little criticism I have of you. We all have a narrative. It's fine if you share it.
I don't know what you're unfamiliar or familiar with, Ruby.
I'm just talking about you, generally. I've seen this before with other things, too.
Ruby says you guys should just drop shorts and suck each other off.
Mm-hmm. Someday. I just think you should be a little more aggressive.
But yeah,
I
but
like
she,
aggressive Smeth.
I was, but then I thought she was like uncomfortable, so it was.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched the end. I thought it was really good content. I really enjoyed the energy. So
Thanks.
yeah. I'm gonna make you aggressive, Smith.
I am aggressive. You know that.
I'm gonna make you aggressive to people who aren't me.
Ruby says you volunteered to talk about something under false pretense. It was boring, so I left early. That's okay.
Yeah, obviously it's fine.
You shut up. You're not. It doesn't matter. Yeah. It's not that deep. Cool. I'm sorry. I couldn't.
I'm literally just yelling at Smeth. I'm allowed to yell at Smeth whenever I want.
I couldn't.
He'll let me yell at him.
I couldn't.
That's it.
Fill your needs there.
Yeah.
All right.
No, you're
We're
fulfilling
still-
my needs. My
we're
needs are
still
great.
friends.
Yeah, no shit. I didn't think you weren't fucking friends,
I'm talking
dude.
to Ruby.
Oh my god. All right. If you're gonna talk to Ruby, then get her on the fucking line, and then or something. I don't fucking know. You know, move with it or whatever. If you want to fucking talk. But
Ruby
if you're talking to
says-
me, then talk to fucking me.
Okay.
Ruby says what? Why are you telling me what Ruby says if you don't want me responding to fucking Ruby?
You can respond to Ruby. Ruby says, "I'm sorry I was rude." She said, "But please tell your friend that I'm a big time expert."
She's super cool. She had great fucking energy. Shut the fuck up. I don't fucking care. If she don't bring up her fucking words to me again from your fucking chat. If she wants to talk to me, she can get in the fucking call. Okay? I don't fucking care.
She said, "I almost made you blow a gasket with that one." Your eyes.
Trust me, dude. I have been embracing the schizophrenia lately. It's been fucking awesome. So.
Yeah. Tell me about schizophrenia.
Online schizophrenia?
You mean meme schizophrenia?
Yeah, online schizophrenia. It's like what generally we know what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. My stream yesterday, I went sicko mode, if you will. And I yelled at a conspiracy theorist for like 4 hours, just because I got like triggered by somebody in chat like 3 days beforehand.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty great. I missed the rage, so
I had a crush on a girl with schizophrenia in college.
You seem like that would happen to you. I've fallen in love with several women with like BPD, so like it's okay. There's a reason why I don't believe in love anymore.
This woman wasn't BPD, like she was schizophrenic, but she was like really, really, really stable because she would like see shit all the time, and she needed to constantly be like extremely on top of her emotional state and her like mental state so that she wasn't like absolutely out of her mind. So she was like a fucking monk. She was like nothing could phase her. She was.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
Did you like
yeah,
having
she
an
was
emotional
like,
partner?
She could have been my mom. She could have been a perfect mom. And I could have got sucked into her little world. She was an artist, and she made really weird, interesting art, and I could have got sucked into that world.
What do you mean by mom?
That stability,
Okay.
and willingness to just, just basically stability.
Okay. It's like a partner, right? Like it's not just like. Have you had like a lot of tumultuous partners?
A partner that can take care of you emotionally. I think you're
Yeah, but
supposed to
that's
do
like-
it back and forth.
Okay.
I think you're supposed to do it back and forth.
Yeah,
but it's
obviously,
just-
you're supposed to care for your
Yes.
partner. They're supposed to care for you.
Yes,
Obviously,
yes,
done.
but it's just that I feel like I usually end up doing a lot more of the caring. Usually, except
Yeah.
sometimes I don't. Like I've been in relationships where that hasn't been the case,
Yeah.
but usually those.
Do you find those to be short-lived or
Those-
unpleasing?
No, I like those.
Okay.
Someone talked shit about you in my inbox, and I had to defend you at some point.
Ooh.
Like after
Who?
our last talk.
Wait, what do you mean? Why would you defend me?
Ethan Stapley?
No, not familiar. No.
Oh, he's known for just being angry.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'm just not familiar with who it is. You don't ever have to defend me. Don't worry about it. I know I piss a lot of people off. I accept that.
Well, yeah, but I was the one going aggro on you last time we talked. You were aggro too.
It was
but,
so fun, dude. That was
I know,
really
but
fun.
the
It was
thing is-
unexpected, but it was
but
fun.
the thing is, if I'm doing that to you, and then people that are my fans start talking shit about you, I'm like, no.
Bro, no, I'm
at
okay
me.
with that.
This ends at
Dude,
me.
send your fan. No, because here's
No.
the thing. Like, then you'll just get primordial. He'll just come and bully everybody, and that's it. Like, I don't have to worry about shit, you know. But no, honestly though, I mean, yeah, I can understand like that that last one did turn into a farce at one point. It was fun. It was a fun farce. It was a play. You know what I mean? No, that was super fun. I enjoyed that. How do you feel like everything else went after that with going over the documents like food shops and Mr. Girl and stuff like that? Because I watched the Mr. Girl one. I thought it was weird, but I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, every
That's
talk
like
I have with
every
him is weird.
conversation you have with Mr. Girl.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. So,
Yeah.
you know. Do you think you got out of him what you wanted? Do you think like you I remember you were saying that you thought that you harmed him with that document. And I remember Beckett was kind of like echoing, being like, no, I can see what he means by this. This is biting critiques of Mr. Girl.
I don't know. I don't really know. I'm afraid to.
You think he read it?
I know. Yeah, he definitely read it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. All right. I was gonna make sure that.
And
he
I know
released
that Lav read it too because I haven't watched his content for a week, but
Yeah.
on the second to last podcast that they did, at the end, she's like, "This is your BPD," and so my diagnosis of him as BPD is now permeated into his personal relationships. So that is how it has affected him, and like that could be bad. You know, he laughed when she did that, but
Are you worried that it's gonna turn bad?
I'm worried that he'll abandon me because he's my dad.
Like, why do you do this? It's like, I'm like, oh man, we're going right up the roller coaster, phew, and down, but then we gotta go right back up. Okay, bud. Okay. He's not actually your dad.
I know.
Okay.
I don't know.
No, you do know. No,
I-
no. We're not. No, not actually your dad. Okay, we do know that's the case.
I don't know.
Okay,
He was a sex addict.
that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's not your dad. Okay.
He could have, because he could. When you're 8 years old, you could ejaculate, right?
He's not your dad. He's not your dad.
He's doing all this time.
He is not your father.
Wait.
He's not your father.
He's doing all this.
He's not your father.
He's doing all this
He's not your dad. He's not your stepdad.
Give me a
He's
second.
not your fucking
Give
mom's
me one
boyfriend.
second and then say it. Okay, I want to tell you. So he's doing all this black hole shit. He's talking about like time and like how time is gravity and shit. That all being said, maybe he's only 8 years older, but it could be because of all that. He ended up getting back into my past somehow. And
He's not your dad.
okay,
He's just not.
I know. Yes, yeah, it's a joke.
Smeth, your face is long. His is stubby.
I got one of those long Jew faces.
Doesn't matter. Okay, the phrenology doesn't work, buddy. Okay. Smeth, he's not your dad.
Yeah. You jealous?
What? Of him?
Yeah.
No, God no. I have no jealousy of anybody. I'm like so contented with things. Like when things are okay, they're great. When things are bad, they're all right. You know. Okay.
Are you Jewish?
Do you think that he's gonna like disown you if this BPD thing becomes something that like everybody
No.
says to him now?
No.
Okay. Do you think he's ever gonna like? What do you think you would have to do for him to disown you?
Disown me? Well,
Yeah, like burn the bridge, nuke the bridge, whatever.
I don't know. Something bad.
It'd have to be really bad though.
Yeah. Something that proves me like not trustworthy or something, or
Okay.
show up at his house. That'd do it. Anybody does that with me, it's
Really? Like, I mean, like, what if you gave him a call like 30 minutes out?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
How
Maybe-
far out can you give him a call and be like, hey, I think I'm nearby. You know, can I stop by?
Someone in chat said hit on Lav. I don't think he'd care if I hit on Lav.
Yeah, no one would care.
Yeah. I don't think-
Lav would treat you like shit. She would hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds
About right.
funny.
Would be. Okay. What's your next thing?
My next thing.
Yeah, when's the next time you're gonna talk to Ruby? Because I need to know.
I don't know, but
I'm gonna look through your old videos. I'm like, I need to understand
my last stream
how,
with her
because she was doming the fuck out of you, and
My
that's
last-
like why I'm interested.
my last
like,
stream with her was about. Oh, you should watch it. It was about Findom. And so this one, she brought the topic to me. I said I would talk about it.
Okay.
I didn't bring it, I guess. I brought the topic to her that time because I was like, "Have you ever done Findom?" And she's like, "Yes." And I was like, "I just want to scream at a woman who's done Findom. Let's do a stream." And it was really contentious. So if you wanna, it was a good one, and we had chemistry with that.
do you think you're gonna learn to hate her?
Learn to hate her. No.
Huh.
Take a trip to California.
Me learning to hate people is
Normal.
no.
If he has a dog, he won't be lonesome. And the doggy will
I'm
have a good
whenever there's a school shooting, I feel bad about the shooter.
Why?
It's just how I am.
Why do you feel bad about the
I
shooter?
feel bad about the people that got bullet holes in them too and died. I feel bad about that.
Well, okay, that's
And their
fine,
family.
but like, why do you feel bad
Because
about the shooter?
Because the shooter is like a fucking crazy peer person that needs help, and it's just so sad that this has happened and their life has come to this, and it's just horrible.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really think about that until like probably like maybe like a week or two down the line when the journals come out where they say sad stuff. Because a lot of times people are just like big angry.
I wouldn't think about that if I knew the people involved, but if I completely detached, I do think about that immediately.
Yeah, I never do. I honestly, like, the thing is, it's like, yeah, I mean, I'll also be honest, when it comes to school shootings, I don't really think about them anymore. I just kind of think that, I don't think we're
commit them.
I just think that they're just going to happen. And I don't think there's anything we're going to do to stop them. Unfortunately, I think that it's going to ramp in everywhere, right? I think we're even seeing it ramp in Europe at this point. So, I don't know. The contradictions will continue to show.
Next thing, I'm making a music video for
cool.
that AI song I sent you.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
When You Cry.
All right. I am.
I just gotta start a cult first.
Okay. I mean, you're learning from the best. Dad's teaching you well, so you know.
We don't call it a cult.
I know.
We don't use the word. We don't use.
We don't use these terms.
We call it a community. Resi.
I actually have legitimate arguments about how, like, I do think that there is like a little bit more cult-like behaviors in the Mr. Girl community than most.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I literally was working on like a whole documentary on this like a year ago. And then I just was like, yeah, I don't know how to do video editing and I need to revisit it.
You should do it. I think it's just true, and I think a big part of it is him being banned off of YouTube. So he's got to wait.
It's just his fundamental personality.
You can add this to it though.
Sure.
This is definitely a thing. The fact that he's banned off YouTube means his fan base is like isolated, and they all go to him like a cult of like he doesn't have like random people. He only has like people that are like diehard that are like watching his shit because you have to go out and find it. So it forces a cult-like community to form, I think.
I think even long before he was banned on YouTube. And I think there is a pattern of retaliation against people who don't go ahead and abide by the standards of the cult, which actually creates into a destructive cult rather than a progress-driven cult, which you could see in like a spiritual group, right? Where like I have like a few groups where it's like, hey, we call it a cult because like we're all just like, hey, we all just do little ritual things and we hang out and stuff, and like we have this like kind of bond to like one another, like through whatever we do, right? And that is like by in terms like technically a cult, like we're doing like weird occult shit and frolicking around, but like we're not harming people. Versus like I do think that there is some level of harm that Mr. Girl has that I can demonstrate and get across many axes. And that's kind of like why when I say it, I don't want to use cult as like this kind of weasel term. I think it actually has meaning. I think there's like something more blameful, and I don't think it's I think it's even before his banning from YouTube. So
when I said I need to start a cult, specifically what I mean is I need to download Tinder and start messaging girls and ask them if they wanna be my mommy in a music video.
You should post on Craigslist. That's probably a better way to do it.
Why?
We scientifically boosted our
I don't know. How good are your Tinder?
Tinder's more like, I'm good at Tinder. I'm very good at Tinder. Tinder is more like a casting couch.
I feel like Craigslist is an actual casting couch, though.
I never used Craigslist. I feel like weirdos use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need like
Yeah,
an
social on there, so.
unsuspecting like woman who will look like a deer in headlights while I go so dramatic and I pay her $150.
What?
Yeah, if I'm gonna have someone in the music video, I'm gonna pay them.
$150?
Yeah, because I don't want.
How long are you shooting for?
The song I think is like 2 minutes or something. It's just that I don't know how long the shooting will take, but
do you think it's gonna take anything longer than 3 hours?
I don't know. I do not know.
Okay, so like, here's the thing. If you can get that down to 3 hours, I think like 50 is like normal for fucking industry on that. So
I guess
for like an extra in a video, that's what they would be as an extra, right?
No, they'll be a bit more than an extra. They're the co-star.
What are they doing?
I don't want to talk about what the video is gonna be.
Are they pouring things on you by chance?
I'm not gonna talk about what's the video.
I fucking hate you. Okay. All right, Smeth, make the video. Please don't get raped.
Get raped?
I'm
By
just
a
asking you. Do I need to clarify?
Maybe I'll be by a trans woman.
I adore you. Please take care. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right. I guess one last thing.
I've been good, mommy. Be in my body, I'll drink you in. Always inside me. Mommy, you belong to me. You belong to me. Your pleasure is the only thing. If you smile, I'd rather die. Look me in the eyes, I'm alive when you cry. Making me scream is all you wanna do. When you focus on me, you're focused on you. Promise me, mommy, enjoy yourself too. I've been good, mommy. Be in my body, I'll drink you in. Always inside me. Mommy, you belong to me. You belong to me. Your pleasure is the only thing. If you smile, I'd rather die. Look me in the eyes, I'm alive when you cry. Making me scream is all you wanna do. When you focus on me, you're focused on you. Promise me, mommy, enjoy yourself too.
The lyrics are something, but I really like the music. It's super catchy. I really like the lyrics too. I wrote them. I'm very proud of them. Let Mama Ruby make it better. I've been good, Mommy. Be in my body. I'll drink you in, always inside me. I feel like that song drives me further from the light of heaven every time I hear it. That's an amazing thing to say. Thank you. Okay. Have a good night. Don't let the Smeth bugs bite.